before I get started, I want to thank everybody for being here. How you doing? This is Sean from 3B Comics here, and we're back at it again with the 3B podcast. I know it's been a while since I've done this, but been busy working on a whole bunch of new projects. A lot of things in the works that's getting ready to come out. We're on book 5 and book 6 so far in the 3B Comics universe with Interstellar and Cody Valiant, and it's been real amazing just plotting and putting those things together. And with this one, I want to do something real special. I've been meaning to do this for a couple days now, actually a couple weeks now, like since I first dropped the Youth Mob Zero Zero episode. And I want to do a real cool little mini review on it, what I've done so far with it, and everything so far that's come from it. And like, as we're speaking at this moment, we're over like 190 views. Thank you for everybody that watched it, checked it out. And yeah, so I'm about to give you a few pointers and things that I just from the animator's point of view, and when I was putting it together, what I thought about it. This is just a new cool little setup I wanted to do for it. So we're getting ready to jump into it. This is Youth Mob Zero issue. Check it out. Yeah, like with the intro, it was a really cool intro that Alvin did, One Gun did for me. It was real nice, Marvel style. And I wanted to do that for him, put it into this one. And then from there, I just grew and put all the stuff together how I wanted it to look. Like with the new intro and the theme song, brand new, all 3B Comics stuff. And I had to do it up as big as I could with the characters and everything I wanted. And I just wanted to put a whole bunch of different scenes that could be possible episodes. At the moment, none of them are like ideas for episodes, but I can go back in what I did and just build up off of that. And this is just a lot of Youth Mobs, just rogues gallery characters that you're going to see in the future. And it's just a labor of love putting it together. And I called this episode Toys for Tots simply. It was a cool little reference to the villain whose his main gimmick is toys. And from there, you get to just do the whole universe. And the voice you're hearing is actually my mom. She did the voice, the police dispatch is really cool. I got to do it because she just has the voice for it, and it just shows just the labor of love I put into it. Everything from the scenes, the introduction to the characters, the layouts, and so forth. And yeah, it's just really cool just listening to the characters. I got all the voice actors for it, and they really brought my characters to life, and I really can't hear them any other way. So I'm trying to keep them as long as I can, get as many lines out of them as possible. So for future episodes, this is exactly what I want them to sound like. And on the rooftop, I had them just doing a little discussion. This is like early on in the animation process. I was still learning the ropes and stuff, and for the most part, I kept it how I did back then. Didn't do really too many changes to it. Just laid it out properly how I wanted it to, and just showed the thing with the two characters like Otto and Loco, because they're both leader. They both have leadership qualities, and at the moment, you can only be one leader at a time. So they got a nice little friction I wanted to build with the two characters going forward. And from there, this mission, Loco is the leader of this mission. He's checking out the toy factory, brought the team in, and we're just going from just laying out just how big this toy factory is. And as like the characters are just exploring the building, I want to build as much layout to the building. I want it to be as flat as possible, even though I'm still learning as an animator. But I want to give you a bigger, broad structure of the layouts of the building, and show the characters searching. Half the characters went after the hostage, which is Patty, and then the rest of the team went after Knick-Knack himself. And just wanted to show just different areas of like the layouts. Like I think that's the biggest thing I want to do for with each episode. I want to show you the world as much as possible. and how they interact with it. And from here, it was a real cool fight scene with Patty. Oh, it took forever to do to get it how I wanted to, and the layout, because this was the part of it that took the longest for me. So I had to go back. Actually, I jumped around this part and saved this for like the end so I can get this, because I did like half of it, and then from there I was like, I gotta come back. I gotta come back for this. But it turned out really nice. Is exactly what I wanted it from it. And just the layout, the setup. I wanted to cause I had to figure out a way. Cause I wanted them to fight her, but unknowingly fight her, because they think she's just a normal little girl, but she's actually a cyborg robot. And I've heard actually from a few people that she was one of the standout characters in this, because they call it a little Girl Scout cookie girl.
A toy version of a blank.
But yeah, but then the rest of the team, I wanted to do a nice little transition. Like half the team got one villain to fight, the other half is fighting another villain. And I had Loco, Amara, and Gabriel walking through the actual layout of the store. It's an abandoned toy store, so I had to fill it up with stuff, but at the same time, it's an abandoned toy store, so most of the products and things that you will see on the shelves are off the shelves. So I had to make it look like it was run down. Like they took as much merch as could, but at the same time, Knick Knack has a lot of little action figure like blank robots like laid out, scattered throughout the building. So I tried to fill it up as possible, but still give that emptiness feeling to the building. And from here, I put my own little ad in it from our Fan Expo show. And it was real fun doing that and displaying this out. Cause when I was at the show, I was like, I need something cool like to put into the middle of it, because I want to do a running commercial through it, lay it out, and it turns out cool too. And it just goes to what I'm trying to do. Like everything I make and everything that comes from 3B Comics going forward, it's a labor of love between me and my father and the rest of the 3B team. It's all fun, love, and I just want to put out good stories. Like I want to give cool, diverse characters, but at the same time, it doesn't trump the story. Story comes first. Like you need to fall in love with the story, and then fall in love with the characters and the layouts and the world that I'm building. This is just everything I ever wanted to accomplish with this, because I started out in 2D animation first before I came to 3D. Thanks to One Gun, he got me in 3D animation. But yeah, it's so much faster process. I still love 2D animations, real cool layouts, and he got me in 3D animation, and I got him to actually voice Knick Knack, because he did the design, the recent designs for Knick Knack, and I was like, I had to get him the voice, because he initially wasn't going to be the voice. He was going to find a voice for him, but the longer it took in the process and the layouts, he was like, okay, I only hear him as Knick Knack now, and that's what I wanted for him. I gave him a cool little backstory, and the way he delivered the lines was really cool. It laid it out like it was so funny when he did it, and it was like over the top, and I was like, this is perfect for the character. It fits with what I was trying to do with him. It's really cool, like just showing off all the characters. And Knick Knack is like the heart and soul of this episode, because it is hilarious. And I did a really cool fight scene inside the toy store. Like once the lights came on, Knick Knack did his little villain monologue like all the others. Then he came in, did his thing. Amara, that was one of my favorite parts, like with Amara, because I did not know when I did it. I was like, how am I gonna make her magic look impressive? Like just as a beginner animator, and I was like, I did like a lot of steps, played with it around with the particle effects and stuff in 3D animation program, and I was like, okay, this is possible. I could do this, and it looked impressive, and that's exactly what I wanted from it. And from here, the piece sequence right here, like with Amara, it's a little cool Easter egg for like what we're gonna do with her as a character. She's gonna be the most important Youth Mob member going forward, like storyline wise, because her impact on is gonna be felt with the rest of the team for like every iteration of the team going forward. Her impact's gonna be felt going forward, and each character, Gabriel, Mara, Loco, Vibe, Otto, everything I want to do with them, Goldie, it's just they all gonna have cool individual arcs for the characters.
Wow.
But with this episode, I needed to get the groundwork, the foundation laid out for the characters. You need to know what I was trying to build with the universe going forward. And the characters, the layouts, like I said, it's just really fun to see them come to life. Because if I had to do this all in 2D animation, this takes so much longer. But 3D, I got my ideas out way faster than what I wanted, laid out. And just it turned out real nice, like with Knick-Knack and the blanks, Knick-Knack and the giant blank I made. Like I was gonna have them, like when I was doing the sequence, I was gonna have them do like the giant walk, but I couldn't animate them to walk. So I was like, I gotta come up with. I built this whole little part of the scene around him, and he's not gonna do what I need him to do. So I was like, okay, the next best thing is just have like he malfunctioned, he blew up. And he fell on top of Knick-Knack. And that was the closing for that part. And then the last little sequence you see of Knick-Knack is his hat. And that I wanted to put that little spin to it. And then you zoom in on it and you see the hat. And it's like, and then you hear the final laugh of him. You don't know if he survived or died. The whole little trope. And from here, the characters laid out with new outfits, new designs. Because this is like everything for them going forward. They designs go for the next episode actually. And as I go from episode to episode, you might see more variations to their costumes, layouts, and all of that going forward. And yeah, I had so much fun putting this together. And from what I've heard from it and people seeing it, they felt it, and I'm really proud of that. I'm going to do better episodes going forward and all that stuff, but I don't think anything's going to trump this one because to me personally, in my heart, I would get better. It'll be better versions of animations, but this was a labor of love. This is everything I wanted to put on for like the last few years. This is what I wanted to create for the last few years. Like even before I got into 3D animation, I wanted to do this. I wanted to put together a full episode of a set of my characters and follow. Because the thing is now, it's to the point now. I only want to make my stuff now. I seen everybody else stuff. I don't want to diss on anybody else work or anything like from Marvel, DC, and all that stuff. Those characters, they kind of bore me now. It's to the point I know majority of their stories now, and it's nothing new that they can really do for me personally. It's cool that people like it and stuff like that and really enjoy it, but for me personally, I want to see where my characters go. Because I know visually in my head where I want them to go, but at the same time, I want to bring them to life and show you as much as possible of the world I'm trying to build. And even with like the end credit scenes, I wanted to show just like everybody in this world loves superheroes. Like characters in this world, they love superheroes. And this is the first one of many to come. I have at least 7 of them planned out going forward, and we're just going to keep plugging away, knocking them out. So this has been a little snippet of 3B Comics, Youth Mob, 0 issue, 0 episode, strictly for me, and this is the audio commentary for it. And thank you so much, everybody. This is Shine Fry 3B Comics, and we have Cody Valiant, Indiegogo coming up soon, so please check it out if you can. This is Shine Fry 3B Comics, signing out. Peace.
Far superior to a lot of stuff that I've looked at. This
is amazing. I think we're going to have to follow this one, Rich. We're going to have to see where this one goes, brother.
Trust me when I tell you, I live for stuff like this. Where
the heroes I've seen before, Cody Valiant is not like any book I've seen before.
This is next level stuff. I mean, I've seen some of this stuff I don't remember art like this in a comic or anything along those lines. It's different. It's unusual, and I'm digging it quite a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, I want that.
When is this going to be launched?